I am only a 17-year-old kid, and so I probably don't have that much to say, and I'm just trying to figure out my life. And whatever I say, I shouldn't say it with so much conviction because, maybe in a couple years I'll change my mind. But there is this one thing that I'm sure that I won't change my mind on. And that is what the video is titled. Self-improvement is not this Sigma bullshit. You're not that guy, and you shouldn't try to be that guy, because when I started this shit, when I started trying to improve myself, it was because of hatred. It was because I resented my peers. I hate that they were getting, status, friends, people, where they're laughing at the jokes, they want to be social with them. I hated that, and because I was not getting that. I was a lonely motherfucker. I sat here in my bed, right here, next to, me filming here. Sat here, cried my eyes out very often. Scrolled on my phone, looking at my friends' posts, seeing them have fun. And I was here, at home, doing nothing. And so why did I start improving myself? I clearly remember it. I didn't know what self-improvement was, but I had heard about the movie called American Psycho, and this is basically, if you don't know the movie, it's a movie about a guy called Patrick Bateman who has no emotion. He's a psychopath, and so he loves killing people. And there goes this meme around that he's like the Sigma, and he does like these weird kinds of faces. I'm not gonna do them because but yeah, I was fascinated by this guy because he was kind of taking revenge for what others had as well. I mean, like, it was different. I have emotion, obviously, but what he was taking revenge for and why he was resenting others was because they had empathy, but he did not. He didn't feel anything towards other humans, and so he killed them. He talked badly about him. He wished to kill them. All this stuff. And of course, I'm not that extreme. I'm not gonna go out killing people, but that was what it all started. I clearly remember I recorded some videos on my phone to kind of just for myself. I was not going to post them or anything, just small short videos documenting how my day went. And my plan was to be more silent, to be more act like a Sigma male, like an alpha male, act like more reserved, not really wanting to talk to people, be a bit more mean instead of happy and all the time. And I tried to meditate a little. I didn't really know the concepts of self-improvement at this point, so I was kind of doing it because I resented my classmates. I wanted to feel like I was better than them because they had something that I didn't have. And then when I actually got into self-improvement and I realized, oh shit, this is what improving is. My friend, he showed me. I understood the concept of, oh, you gotta meditate because then your mental health gets better. Oh, you're gonna go to the forest because then it's nice, and all the stuff that I heard from Hamza and all these other people. I understood it, but in the back of my mind, I was still that guy who resented my classmates, my peers. I was still doing it because I thought, oh, I'm gonna prove the haters wrong. Oh yeah, I'm gonna become better than them. Oh, I'm gonna be the guy at the school reunion pulling up in a Lamborghini. That was my thoughts. That's not what this is about. If you're doing self-improvement for this reason, I will, with all of my heart, I will say, I genuinely believe you shouldn't be doing it. I believe you're doing this for the wrong reason. And I'm just going to be honest, I was for a long time. I was doing this for the wrong reason for such a long time. Because I thought I needed to prove someone wrong. I only now realized that I only needed to prove myself wrong. The reason why I was so angry at these people was not because they had done anything to me. They hadn't done anything. Of course, they left me alone and they didn't really talk to me, but they hadn't done all the stuff that I was thinking in my head. They just had what I didn't. And I was jealous. I was so jealous that they got the attention from others. They had friends. They could go do social things all the time. And they had many friends. I was jealous of that. And so I tried to look myself in and make myself believe that, oh yeah, I'm going to be better than them by doing this. Instead of just actually solving the problem. Because I was running from it. I was running from the problem. The problem was that I was not that social. I wasn't a person that was interesting. And I could have just, solved that with learning how to speak to others, living a more like interesting life instead of just scrolling all day. But the thing is, I went out and did all of this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna prove the haters wrong. I'm gonna pull up in a Lamborghini. That was not it. That's not how it works. Self-improvement is not this sigma male alpha shit. It's wholesome. It's peaceful. It's trying to live a more simple life, a more essential one, where you don't do everything. You choose out some things that you actually care about, and you just do them. It's a way more peaceful life. This is everything that you do in self-improvement is made to be wholesome. You wake up early because you know that you're ahead. You sit there doing your work with a smile on your face, knowing that you're not doing this to prove the haters wrong. You're doing it so that you have more time in the day to do other things. You meditate not because you think you're going to be better than others. You meditate because you know that you have trouble with overthinking and being anxious. And so you clear your head and make sure that you don't overthink as much. You gratitude journal because you want to be more happy, and you know that by being more grateful for smaller things, you will automatically become more happy and less depressed. You get in touch with nature and talk to more people because you know that those things will be a more natural sort of dopamine instead of scrolling, and you will get actually happy. You do the work because it fulfills you, and you feel like you're actually making a change for others in this world. That's why you do it. This is all wholesome, and you can see my emotion has changed. I'm almost saying this with a smile on my face because when I think about it, it just brings joy to me when I realize why I'm doing this. And so if you're not doing it for any of these reasons, if you're doing it because you think you have to prove someone wrong, the only person that you need to prove wrong is yourself. Because this is not what it's about. It's not about, being angry at other people, thinking that you're going to be better than them. Because the day we die, there's still just flesh and bones in the ground when we get buried. We're all the same. And no one is loved more. God loves everyone just as much. But that doesn't mean that there is no point in doing these activities. We do them to feel good. And that might not be the case for your friend. He might not need to do all these things to feel good. But that doesn't mean that you don't need to do them. And it doesn't mean that you need to think that you're better than him because you do this. You should know the reason why you do this. There's a reason it's called self-improvement. Of course we do it for others because we want to be more nice to them, be more, better at talking to them, be nicer friends, be more presentable when we're with them. We maybe want to make some money so we can provide for our future family. We do this for others. But there is a reason why it's called self-improvement. It's because we feel like we are improving by doing these things. So if you don't feel like this adds anything to your life, and you're only doing it because you resent others, and you feel literally like nothing has changed in your life, this is not for you. I will say this and I'll stick to my word, and I don't think I will change my opinion on this. It's not for you. Why are you doing something that doesn't benefit you just because some alpha male YouTuber on the internet tells you that, oh yeah, you're going to be better than someone else? You're not going to be better than anyone else. Nobody is better than each other. We're all equal. But if you do this, at least do it for yourself and do it for the people around you. Don't do it because you want to prove the people around you wrong. Don't do it because you resent the people around you. They have done nothing to you. You're only angry at them because they have something that you don't. So why don't you go and get that? I usually have a script for my videos, but for this one I didn't. This came purely from my heart. I usually have small points that I look down at and then I talk. I just spoke everything. Everything just came from my heart because I'd been thinking about this for so long, and I had still like these thoughts lurking sometimes, and especially back then, I can't believe that I thought that was it, that I was gonna get a better life by being angry at someone else. Don't you see that's how villains get made? They're mad at somebody because of something they did. Just forgive them if they did something. Move on. We do this for ourselves, and it's almost this is almost emotional, because I ruined my life even more with self-improvement at the start. As I said, when I made those short videos, I was obsessed over the alpha sigma male stuff. It's so, not only is it cringe, but it just made my life worse, because I lived every day thinking that from now on I should be the guy who was mean looking, not smiling, and I wasn't feeling better. I was feeling worse because I was just angry all the time. And if you're experiencing anything like this, I just want to say that it's going to just ruin your life. It's going to make it even worse. So understand that if you want to do this, it should be because you know that you're struggling with some things and you want to improve them, because you think that you'll get a better life. And then once you find out if you get a better life by doing these things, then I definitely think you should keep doing them. But that doesn't mean that is the same for someone you know. We're all the same. You're not going to get better than anyone. I am not better than anyone. Sure, I might be more productive. Sure, I might be more present. But we're still equal. They're not completely like a subhuman. That does not exist. We're all equal. And I know I have said it many times in this video that we're all equal. I keep repeating myself over and over probably. But it's just so important. It's the one thing that I've learned. This is the thing that I've said in this video. It's the one thing that's bothered me the most, made my life the most worst, that I've resented others because they had something I didn't, instead of just trying to go and have that myself. And I can't be mad at myself. I just have to forgive myself. But I just don't want that to happen to you. Or at least if it is happening, I just want you to be able to change it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you found this video helpful and you want to see more videos from a smaller YouTuber like me, go down and click that subscribe button right now. It's a win-win for both me and you. Also, check out the Discord server. It's the first link in the description. It's a small brotherhood they were trying to grow, and I would really appreciate seeing you in there. Last but not least, put one foot in front of the other.